Hi, are you looking for how to overcome your grammar issues, or are you looking for how to master English language? If it is so, this video will be interesting for you. I'm G. Welcome to English with G. Today I'm going to share about the first and the basic part of English language. I hope you will learn at least something from here. Then further and further I will go, and basically this video is aiming at how to overcome grammar issues. So stick with me till the end. So here I'll be talking about alphabets, letter, word, phrases, and simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, and compound complex. So this is just an outline only. As we proceed further and further into the grammar, you will find more interesting things to learn. So here, alphabets means from A to Z. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So these are all together, we call it alphabets. Yes, alphabets. And then next is letter. We also know that letter means we write some letter to friends. We write letters. Letters are of course various kind, but in the sense of grammar, letter means when one alphabet is taken, then it is a letter. For example, I take L, or maybe I take B, or maybe I take Z. So single unit of alphabet is a letter. And then next, word. What is a word? A word means one or two or more letters when we write together or when we speak together, then it is a letter. For example, I am talking to you, I take this word we, W-E, there are two letters, so it is a word. And very importantly, it should give meaning. It should have meaning. Word means one or two letters joined together, it becomes a word. For example, W-E, we. And there is only one letter. For example, I. I is a single letter, but it gives meaning. I. So that is word. So please keep in mind, word means one or two letters joined together, it gives a meaning. Now next one, phrases. Phrases are a group of words, but the meaning is incomplete. It gives incomplete meaning. So I will repeat again here. Phrases are a group of words, but it gives incomplete meaning. For example, if I say, on the table, on the table, so the listener will not understand completely. What does it mean, on the table? So if I say, the marker is on the table, then the listener will completely understand what do I mean to say. If I just say on the table, the listener will understand something. Table, the and on. The meaning is incomplete. So that's why phrases, we call it a group of words, but it gives incomplete meaning. Now next one is a simple sentence. Now how do we find out it's a simple sentence? Now in the simple sentence, usually we find subject and predicate. Now the question comes, what does it mean by subject? So in English language, usually the subject is in the beginning of the sentence, and then the predicate follows. So now the question comes into our mind, what does it mean by predicate? Now predicate means this side there is subject, and then predicate follows. Now predicate means tells us something about the subject. Predicate means the whole words are there, usually a verb is there, then there may be adverb, adjectives, prepositions. So all these words together, it describes or it tells about the subject. Now, for example, I, subject. I am talking about the beginning level of grammar. I, subject, am talking. Am talking verb, about, preposition, grammar. So grammar is noun, abstract noun. So this is a simple sentence. And then next, compound sentence. What is compound sentence? Compound sentence is two or more simple sentences when they are added together. or joined together. And usually this side is simple sentence, this side is another simple sentence, and it is connected, and those connecting words are conjunctions. Those connecting words are conjunctions. And, but, although, yet. So these are the words. As we proceed further and further, it will become very exciting when we exactly know in the sentence, exactly know how each and every word is connected to each other. It becomes very interesting once we understand. So my level best will be to show you how they are connected. That's why I'm from the beginning here. Yes, so simple sentence and compound sentence. The difference between simple sentence and compound sentence is simple sentence usually has a subject and the predicate. Now what is predicate? Predicate means it talks about the subject. Now next one is compound sentence. So what is compound sentence? Compound sentence is it is joined. Two or more simple sentences are joined together. And the joining words are conjunctions. So next, complex sentence. Now what is complex sentences? Now complex sentences, now what is complex sentence? Complex sentence is a simple sentence and then another sentence, and it is connected by prepositions. As we go higher, these simple sentences we call it clauses. That's why in the complex sentence they say these simple sentences are, we take it as clauses. Now clauses means one simple sentence, another simple sentence. When they are connected by using prepositions, then it is a complex sentence. And then, now next, the last one, compound complex. Now what is compound complex? Now compound complex is, it's a very long sentence, but inside we will find compound sentence, and again added there you'll find complex sentences. Now how to find out? That is the trickiest part. And if you are passionate to crack the English language through the sense of grammar or through the lens of grammar, then this is how I have been approaching. Every time. See? My mind, it goes, oh, alphabets, letters. I have to know. What does it mean by alphabet? What does it mean by letter? What does it mean by word? What does it mean by a phrase? What does it mean by a simple sentence? What does it mean by a compound sentence? What does it mean by a complex sentence? And what does it mean by compound complex? And then, when we speak, when we communicate with each other, we use simple sentences. But in writing, we find simple sentences, compound sentences, compound complex. Why it is so? Yes, that is from the writer's point of view. That I'll be talking about it later on. Now next, since the sentences are each paragraph, maybe you are a student, maybe you are reading personally, newspapers, stories, novels, and anything you read, like all this, everywhere in the paragraph you'll find all this combination of simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, compound complex. Examples are many. So, I will write it down here. What is alphabet? Then, letters. Yes, A to Z. Then letter. Maybe just we take this. Maybe Z. A letter. Z letter. Yes. The next one is word. A word. Next comes phrases. Yes. Then simple, compound, and complex. I'm sorry? Compound complex. So here, this is the base. When we go higher and higher, see here, alphabets, we have to know what is alphabet. The next, letters. A letter. A, it's a name, but sound is different again. Now word, a word. What is a word? How do we recognize it? While writing, while speaking. A letter, one letter or two, but it has to give meaning. Now next one is phrases. It's a group of words, but it gives incomplete meaning. I've already said, on the table. Yes. Now I will add here something more. Phrases are of four kinds. Noun phrase, verb phrase, adjective phrase, and adverb phrase. I'm sorry, I have left that part before. See, noun phrase, verb phrase, adjective phrase, and adverb phrase. Then next comes simple sentence. Simple sentence. Simple sentence. Simple sentence. Now what is a simple sentence? Simple sentence usually has a subject and then follows predicate. Now what is predicate? Predicate means it describes about the subject, or it tells about the subject. Yes. That is simple sentence. Now next one is compound. Now what is compound sentence? What is a compound sentence? Compound sentence is two or more simple sentences, they are connected with each other, and it gives complete thought or idea. So that is compound sentence. And then another thing I would like to add more here. A compound sentence, they can stand. If we break it, they can stand by themselves. We can add, yes. We can break, yes. More example will follow as we go step by step as we learn. Yes. Now next one is complex sentence. A complex sentence is also, it's a simple sentence. While learning complex sentence, we call it clause. Clause is another name for simple sentence, or for a simple sentence. So two or more clauses, when they are connected or joined together, then it is a complex sentence. But it's not like compound sentence at all. In what way? When we break those complex sentences, they cannot give complete meaning, or the meaning changes. So that means they cannot stand alone in the sense of grammar. Now next, once we thoroughly understand and once we practice it, then it becomes very easy for us to understand compound complex. Compound complex, we have to refresh it again here, and then complex sentence. It becomes very smooth sailing once we understand step by step. So, this is how I understand, then this is how I wish you understand English through the lens of grammar. So thank you very much. And then next I will be talking about, now to tackle this, I will be talking about phrases. But before that, I'll be talking about parts of speech and sentences. Then if you like this video, yes, please leave a comment. How do you find it? If you find it that you can learn something, then please leave a comment. And then you can also share with your friends. Thank you very much.